You wouldn't think you could put a mountain pass inside of a stadium, but in Poland they did, and they sold every single seat. From Tor Poznań in 2004 to the PGE Narodowy in Warsaw in September 2025, 55,000 people under a closed roof, breathing tire smoke like it was incense. But the question we have to answer is, how do you scale a subculture and keep the soul that built it? This is nuts. My name is Jacob Gettins, a massive drifting enthusiast, as well as somebody who yells into a microphone from time to time. I want to talk to you about a very, very brief overview of the history of drifting in Poland. We are not going to be able to cover all of it in this video, but maybe one day I will. Let me know down in the comments if you want that full breakdown one day. But we will answer the question about how they were able to make this massive event without making it feel like it was cold, and it actually is the complete opposite. But I'll get into that in a little bit. But really, drifting, where it began is October 3rd, 2004, the first Polish drifting competition, the Tor Poznań. And then that goes all the way to a couple of days ago, September 12th and 13th, 2025, Driftmaster's grand finale in the PGE Narodowy completely sold out. And between those nights, there were a few things that Poland got right in order to have this event be so incredibly spectacular. All right, made it to Poland. Pretty excited. Get to see stadium for the first time. Get to work in a big commentator's booth. Of course, Ian's here. Good night, great hotel. Turns out it has a spa in it, which is phenomenal. And if you're already subscribed to the members channel, you've already seen the trip. So if not, jump over there. But I think we're gonna go check everything out. Okay, you can narrate me through this.
No, you don't need any more narration.
Just realize how big it is. Jesus. Dude, the fucking ceiling.
Yep.
Holy. Dude. Oh, I got chills. That's wild.
The walls are nearly finished. With the
Yeah.
blocks in, but then these fences just slot straight into the wall.
Oh, it's crazy.
So you can see over there.
The track is much smaller than it looks on TV. Yeah. But this is way bigger than it looks on TV.
These are also walls produced for this event.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
You go see it now, but there's a sticker on it that says barrier for drifting.
That's cool. Ooh, we're big time now.
Big time now. TV.
Are you ready? Are you excited yet?
No.
No?
Third year now. This is my 5th stadium event.
Oh, what a flex.
I know, so
That's all good.
it's like old news now.
We can do something bigger now.
It's good. It's still always good.
I know.
It still gives you chills every time.
I mean-
Especially when you walk out there and there's packed up.
That's what I'm excited for, is like having people here. It's one thing to walk out without people, but TV studios, that's pretty crazy. Well, that doesn't take long at all.
No.
Damn. Holy. Yeah. What's up?
Hey man.
Look at all the space you've got to work.
I know,
I mean,
great.
we're not using most of it, but
Wow.
this is crazy. Absolutely crazy. All right, this is nuts. Come on, it doesn't hit you a little bit?
Yeah. I mean, look, I still get excited every time we come here, but
know.
it's just, yeah.
It's just tall. Like it's big. It's just big.
Things that when you're coming here again that you would not be impressed.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
you go through that door and like, nope, I'm impressed.
I'm still impressed. Yeah, it's nuts. Look at all. I was gonna start nerding out about the gravel. Asphalt's thick though. It's like 4 inches. Wild. Yeah, so snowmaking machines for the fans. That's actually pretty cool. Asphalt's pretty well set. Looks pretty smooth.
They wanted to borrow those snow machines and there was not enough snow machines to borrow. So majority are bought.
Firing backwards into it.
Yeah. Yeah, on ground level, this is way bigger. Up there though, because we're right there in that window. It doesn't seem that big, but yeah, as you said, they're coming all the way across there.
Full throttle.
And then into this. So it's much bigger up close, Ian. So let's start things off in the early 2000s. Drifting in Poland basically started as a bunch of hand-me-down Nissans and BMWs, welded diffs, and a ton of spare wheels stacked up like promises, hopes, and dreams. In 2005, organizers started to formalize the scene, and a national framework followed in tow. Although early on, you basically could put all the rules on a napkin. In 2010, we've got the Driftingowe Mistrowza Polski. I know I got that completely wrong, but essentially the Polish Drifting Championship. They put calendars together, they put judges in the stands, and safety tape around what used to be just a place where you would have luck and nerve. The point was never a big smoke show, the point was precision. Angle that looked like calligraphy, commitment at the entry, and proximity that you felt both in your ribs and in your doors. Poland realized that cars could dance, and next up, the plan is to just give them a stage. But crazy to think you got these cars all built in a shed in Ireland. Wild. All right, so those are the buggies that were running during the halftime. Pretty sick. What do you think? Fan, would you drive one? Is there anything you wouldn't drive?
Nice 200.
That's...
Stand there and go, are you ready?
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, what was that first line?
I've got just one question for you.
Just one question for you guys.
Do it intense though, like I've just got one question for you.
Okay. I said, are you ready?
Okay, try and do it in one motion. So like,
You're going to have to cut from there to me being
Yeah, because you got to have a reaction shot of the crowd, so you're
Yeah,
good.
so just cut to me on there, standing there going, are you ready? Ready?
All right.
Count me in, Josh.
are you ready?
You ready?
Everyone ready?
Are you ready?
That was awesome, thank you. Now, I know a bunch of things happened in between this, but we do need to fast forward quite a lot because I don't think a lot of people know that Poland's been doing drifting big for a really long time. I mean, over 10 years. 2014, Driftmasters GP rolled in and they went all the way to the PGE Arena Gdansk. That was where the 2012 Euros was actually hosted. Then the Motor Arena Torun, the Speedway Stadium, and then a street course in Karpaks. The first Driftmasters round, well, believe it or not, Piotr Winsek actually won it. Then we go 2015 to 2019, where football grounds and speedway bowls kept drifting absolutely massive again in Poland. Plac Kazimierz Gorski Stadium, INEA Stadion Poznań, and the return to the Motor Arena in Torun. So what's the takeaway from this? Well, drifting in Poland was never really a sideshow. As soon as it was discovered, it became the main event. And they realized quite early on that drifting sounds just a little bit better when it's bouncing off concrete. So now we have built the stage for drifting in Poland, but next we'll talk about the heroes that showed up. Okay, qualifying day. Oh, there's a door here? What?
There's a door here. Whoa.
Hey, are you ready? Oh my gosh. Oh, it's not even exposed. Damn, dude, look at that. Yo, just get this shot. Look at this. Woohoo! Holy shit. Get it. Oh, yeah. I doubt you can even hear me, but this is nuts. It is so loud. These don't help, but it is ridiculously loud. picked the best place for our production meeting. Team showers. Okay, next year, bucket hats. We're doing it.
Wow.
We're doing it. No, I'm doing it. I'm going to order them right now. I'm going on Alibaba.
Okay.
Expect teal bucket hats. Those are pretty sick, though. They're coming back.
There?
All right, getting ready for qualifying. So surreal being in this stadium. I just can't explain it. It's. I don't know how to break it down. It's bigger and smaller than I thought. It's just wild. So I'm very ready for qualifying. And then we have the Legends race after that, where I get to call Carlos Sainz Sr. and David Coulthard. Sorry, I'm having a hard time grasping this whole thing. Trying. All right, one last shot before we go. Crazy, absolutely crazy. Fans starting to come in. Should be fun. Very emotional music. It's really helping. One more? You got another one in you?
I've got no more.
Okay.
In me, yeah, no.
We're about to show our notes, which aren't not as many, which is all good. Volley system all set up. Screens. Judges not doing anything.
As always.
David Class's notes. Yeah. Let's see who's predicting to win.
Script is done.
It's done. It's done.
I'm just
Perfect.
Gonna eat your sausage. Jacob.
Oh, I've been eating your candy, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat your sausage before we go live.
Eat a D.
Terrible. Ian.
Dirty like that.
It's a family show.
Was.
It was. All right, qualifying done. If I look tired, it's because I am, because that was wild. Judges, how you feeling? You guys fresh to Daisy? You good?
It was 6 session, but yeah.
It was nuts. Michelle, how you doing? Good? Fun?
Crazy.
How'd you get 132 messages? Like people like stoked about it?
Just people messaging me like, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, and then Red Bull and
Yeah.
Becky and
WhatsApp and everything
my
else.
phone
Yeah.
just go bing, bing, bing.
Yeah, it's my favorite when people are like,
Like
It's my favorite.
Out that the roof will be open.
yeah.
That was the main question.
10:30.
Do you ever get the like, hey, the speakers in section 3 aren't working?
Yeah.
Can you tell somebody? I'm like, I'm in the middle of the broadcast. I'm for sure going to be like, hang on, mid-run. Can you guys make sure? I appreciate the help, but it's like, I'm in the middle of my job. But it's all good. You guys good? What are we doing tonight?
Sleep.
All right. All right, so this is the Legends Series. Qualifying is going on right now. Carlos Sainz Sr., David Coulthard. Pretty crazy. This is by no means an exhaustive list. There are so many people that made drifting in Poland massive. And once again, maybe someday I'll be able to cover them all and pronounce all their names. But let's just talk about the ones that were in Drift Masters this year. Let's kick things off with number 2 in the season and just the most amount of heartbreak I've seen in drifting, Piotr Vincek. He's a surgeon of proximity. He's a multiple-time Drift Masters champion. He's won all over the world. I mean, he's a national hero. When he got into that arena, the crowd absolutely erupted. Adam Zaleski, who did not have a great season this year. We saw him in Spain. We didn't see him again until we made it to Warsaw. But this wonder kid, he is a veteran even at a very, very young age. And people forget very quickly, he does hold the Drift Masters Championship. Jakub Kuba Przonski, he's a rally champion. He is absolutely incredible and been in drifting far longer than I actually originally thought. He also holds a Guinness World Record for the fastest drift. So yeah, dude, absolutely wild. Paweł Korpolinski, a driver, we call him the surgeon for a reason. Easily one of the best lead drivers that we've got in drifting. It doesn't matter where. And once he figures out the aggression, where to be aggressive, some of the dives and things like that, he will be a champion. Mark my words right now. You will see him holding that giant trophy at the end of the year. Paweł Korpolinski is absolutely wild. David Spasab won. Congratulations. You may not have seen it during the live stream, but he actually proposed to what is now his fiance during the top 16. So massive, massive congratulations. But he's a driver that when it counts, when he's got those big moments, he just drives a lot better. And unfortunately, sometimes he's overshadowed by some of the other names that I mentioned earlier on. Jakob Kroll, our top qualifier. At first, I was flabbergasted when I got the score, but going back and rewatching it, it actually makes sense. He had the run of his lifetime, and eventually that run of his lifetime will become something that happens more often than it doesn't. Bartosz Ostalowski, what can I say that hasn't already been said? A driver that goes out there who has no arms and still puts on a massive show. He is an incredible driver no matter what else he is battling. And if you think that you've got something you can't overcome, just go realize what he's able to do with what has happened to him. It is wild, and I have so much respect for him. And wrapping things up, wildcard driver Lukasz Tazamensky, not the weekend he would have wanted, and unfortunately in drifting, really there's only one person that gets the weekend they want, and that is the person that is at the top of the box. But for Lukasz, I do expect to see him around more often, and I really hope he gets things sorted so we can see him in Drift Masters full time. So this is part of the reason why the crowd is so crazy, and part of the reason, just a small part, of how they were able to keep the soul in this event. By having so many Polish drivers there, it felt like everybody was cheering all the time. Every time one of them would come up, every battle, every qualifying run, whatever, the crowd goes absolutely nuts because these are their hometown heroes in a lot of ways. Some of them more than others, but either way, when you have that many Polish fans there, when you have, it feels like a local event because it is a local event. It just happens to be that there's like, whatever, 40,000 locals there. So we talked about the drivers, we've talked about the history, and we talked about Poland always wanting things in a stadium, but why this stadium? Why the PGE Narodowy? Why is it so special? Well, we're gonna get into that in a minute. All right, what did you just say? Last day of the season?
Last day of the season. Feels weird.
Kian, how did the idea of this whole stadium thing come about? I don't know if you had any involvement or knowledge of that.
So Adam and Derek at the time, who joined Drift Masters, used to come from the world of Polish Premier League football.
I had no idea.
And I think, if perhaps I'm right in saying, it was like a club and the league and stuff like that. So yeah, they would have known the people in the stadium, I believe, through that. So yeah, the guys had contacts, and it was something that was positioned as a maybe down the line thing, and then it was like, you know what, let's just make it happen now.
Jesus.
So it worked out.
Oh,
Really well.
That's way simpler.
As far as I'm aware, that was it.
I'll ask other people. Okay, obviously we have made it for competition day. The pits here are interesting. You can hear how loud it is outside of the building. The pits here are interesting because it's all in like the parking lot right next to the road. So basically this is the entire layout. So there's literally the road for it, and then most of the pit space is down this way. It's pretty tight in here, but it works out. Something else that's going on is for the top 32 practice is they are dividing the practice into two halves. So the left side of the bracket goes all together and the right side goes all together. So right now it's the left side of the bracket, which is going on. And I'm gonna go check some practice, but yeah, pretty nuts. So yeah, comparing to like a lot of FD spaces, it's pretty tight in here. You're not seeing a ton of big rigs. We do have basically everybody lined up though, which is pretty cool. Did not realize I'd be walking into that. Gives me an idea how big this stadium is. So this is like MLB, NFL level. There's a tunnel of the drivers are going in, current drivers lined up, and then everybody getting ready. So I believe there's a car show up here though. Super cool. All the old Z's. What a shot. What a beautiful, beautiful spot. So nobody's really here. It's early in the morning. But this is kind of the activation area. I might try and come out here, but with everything going on, it's going to be really tough. Man, this is neat. Oh, see? More of this. More of this. One of the new spots of L'Oreal. See, that is a sick activation. Look at that. Barbershop inside. Very, very smart. Gives you an idea of all the security that are here. Pretty wild. And I mean, this keeps going around. Hopefully I got enough time. Yeah, it keeps going. As much as I'd love to keep going, I actually have to run back, but this is probably the tightest weekend I have all year. Nuts though. Maybe I can make it out for halftime break. Love it. People already lined up. Gates don't open for another couple hours. Wow. Go time.
Go time. This is it.
Do it. Top 32.
Well, it could be decided right now.
Yeah, championship could be done right now.
With his father,
The car's
the
still not
car
starting.
won't start. And look at the insect, the head drops. This could be the end of the road for the insect.
He was able to get through, and he knew something was going on and tries to just keep the angle.
Oh, and the clock is running out, and that is it. P.O. de Viensek runs out of time on circuit to get back to the line. Espen Road looks like he will win the battle and advance through to the top 16, and that, I believe, is the championship over for the Viensek.
Wow, bro. Not like this. Never like this. Hey, judges, at least you're off the hook. Too soon. Okay, all wrapped up at top 32. Unfortunately, I made probably the biggest mistake of my announcing career so far. Accidentally said we were in Norway instead of Poland. Pretty confidently too, even though it was incorrect. So it's a shit feeling. It happens. Try not to get in my head about it and move on. But yeah, I will say it sucked. I kind of found out over a text message, which is even worse. So now it is Clash of Legends. Got about a 30-minute break before we get into that, and then go through that. It'd be super cool to announce for David Coulthard and obviously the other drivers as well. But I mean, F1 drivers pretty nuts. Okay, we did the Legends race. Not a lot of info, but we got through it. It was fun. It was it was cool.
It was a new motorsport for both of us.
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun.
It was a ton of fun. We got most of our info about an hour before, and we did our absolute best with it. But it was cool either way.
Yeah.
Makes me want to do more shit like that.
Well, who knows? Red Bull might employ us now to do more of them.
Dun dun dun. Okay, this stadium is nuts. Obviously, the retractable roof, that makes it much easier to do drifting in. But let's talk a little bit how this specific track came to fruition. In 2023, Drift Masters took on the PGE Narodowy, record-setting crowds, and they took this football temple and kind of reformed it into a drifting coliseum. In 2024, they came back and they filled it again, and somehow it seemed denser, just more people, more energy. Now, 2025 completely sold out, 55,000 people, and this custom course stitches across the floor. We don't even need to get into the fact that they paved this thing in a couple of days. It's absolutely wild, but this year and everything that happened with this event created so many emotions. Obviously, Connor Shanahan seals the title, but we had Kroll top of the box in qualifying. Korpolinski putting on an absolute clinic, and then the biggest heartbreak that I've been around in drifting, which is Piotr Winsek's car not able to make it to the line for his second run. Now, it still got him in second overall, but it is absolutely crazy, and it's just what makes drifting beautiful, because anything can happen. What could have been and what everybody hoped would be this crazy top 8 battle never really came to fruition, but we still got a moment that was just as powerful. So this stadium, where it is located, the facilities that it has, the open roof, it's central in Warsaw, its parking lots, its access, the fact that we can drive underground, everything about the facility is why it was chosen, why it has stuck with us for so long. It is perfect for drifting. It has everything that you need to put on a drifting event of this size. It's loud, it's undeniable, and it's just inviting. Every single seat in this stadium is incredible. I had the opportunity to walk around to so many of them, and I cannot explain to you how massive it feels. So let's get back to the question at hand though. Given everything I've just told you, how is it able to still keep the soul of a small event in a stadium that is so grandiose? Well, we're going to get to that in just a moment. Opening ceremony. This is nuts. Now we gotta run. Oh, it was worth it. Oh, they're putting like smoke behind the gun, so it like fogs it out a little. Yeah. Look at that though. It is packed. Like packed in.
Yeah.
It's so hard to tell, like the individual people. Look at this. This is like zoomed all the way in.
Definitely
Man,
empty spots, but not a lot.
it's good. People are still coming in though.
Oh yeah, there's still people at the bar.
Yeah, wild. This lower bowl though, look at like, Jesus. Jesus.
You can't take your eye off it.
I know. I gotta keep like.
So right now, all the way through, you need to keep your eye on it.
Okay.
Because it is fucking crazy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I'm a little jealous that we're not like down there on the mics, but that's fine.
I quite like my little seat.
You just like, you got your candy, your vape, you know, your Pepsi.
Yeah.
You're good.
I'm a simple man.
It's wild. It's absolutely wild. And there we go. Able to take that sip and spray down his competitor. What a fantastic sight. What an iconic sight here in Poland.
PGE Narodowy, although it might have been heartbreak earlier on, in now the pressure of a.
Man, look at that. What a beautiful shot. Oh, it's like a whole show.
Yep.
Oh, wow. All right, we filmed in this room a lot.
In the lift as well. Especially.
Yeah, this, dude, what a event, what a year.
Yeah, pretty crazy, right? How'd you find it?
You fucking asked me again in a week. I actually don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I loved it, but
You need some time.
yeah, I'm like in shock. So, thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks,
It's
man.
been incredible. I wouldn't have chose anyone else. You were the right man for the job.
It was fun, man. It was so much fun. I'm speechless for once, so that's about it. So, how did they do it? Well, from 2004 from Poznań all the way to 2025 in Warsaw, Poland never traded in its soul in order to grow. They organized, they staged massive venues, and they shared it. They shared it in a way that made everybody want to go and see. So can you scale a subculture without losing what makes it special? Well, look up at the ceiling, look up at the rafters, look at the Irish flags, look at all the flags, not just the Polish ones. Look at every single country that was there. Listen to 55,000 people hold their breath when cars initiate. Watch all of it, and you'll realize that, yeah, and the way that they did it and the way that any of this happens is the people. It's always the people. The people is what makes drifting. And getting to do a full season of Drift Masters has absolutely cemented that for me. And this is specifically how they did it. They let people sit where they wanted. They allowed Ireland to have its own section. They gave the drivers a section for their friends, their family, their spotters, their crew, everybody. So even if you're knocked out, you're still sitting amongst the people that you spent the entire year. You spent all that money, all that time traveling with, competing against, but they're still your family. They let everybody fit into their own little sections. And that means that you have what feels like grassroots events in different sections of the entire arena. So you look in one area and you find groups of friends all sitting together. You had Americans and Canadians, you had people from all over the world, and they got to sit together. So you look at a grassroots event, and what do? You wander around, you find friends, you sit with your friends, and you discuss drifting. And that is what this event is in a microcosm, but just on a massive, massive scale. You have all these people, all these friends, all this family together, sitting together, but amongst all these other people that were with their friends and family sitting together. And that is how they did it. If you separate these people, if you disperse them amongst everybody else, yes, you might build the culture, but you need to have these little groups. You need to have a track that seems tight and technical, like it's a grassroots event. You need to have all the pomp and circumstance that goes with being in a stadium, the fireworks, the smoke shows, all of that stuff needs to be there because it's a stadium. You have this ability. But what you still need to have is the friends and family together. That is what truly allowed this event to keep its soul. Ivel, how do you feel?
What's the old saying? Sad that it's over, happier that it happened?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
I like that.
I'm tired, I'm exhausted, I'm very, very happy for Conor Shanahan. It's been a fucking good season, man.
Go. All right, that is wrapping up my night here in Poland. I'm speechless, to be honest with you. The community was so nice and accepting, considering everything. Having, you know, Canadian come over to work the European Series is that's big. And the drivers, it took a lot for me to want to put every effort in to make sure that I got their respect, and I feel like I say that I can. For all the fans, everything, and all the encouragement, it means so much. But yeah, I'm ready to go home, and thank you so much. Guys, thank you so much for watching this. Please stick around to the end because I actually have a really cool announcement I want to talk about. But yes, thank you so much for watching these. There's an immense amount of work. This is the second time I've recorded this, and I think the 6th script version that I'm on, because it never felt right. And to be honest, I ad-libbed a ton of this, and I'm sure you can tell the sections that I was reading and tell the sections I was ad-libbing, but it's so hard to get the words across. But thank you so much for being with me on this journey through Drift Masters. It means a lot. If you want to support this a little bit more, please go check out the member section. It's 99 cents a month, and you get these videos early. Members have already watched this. They also get feedback on new merch and things like that. They also get extra videos like what it was like to travel to so many of these events. That is all there. And if you want to go a little bit further, you can pick up a hat. You can pick up, and you know what, teal's not everybody's color, but we're drifting fans. We all wear black. And I'm also right now, and I don't know if it's already out, but if it is, awesome, please go grab it. And if it's not, go to the website, go to jacko13.com, enter your email, because I'll email you when it's ready. But I've taken high quality scans of every single bracket from this season and put it into a poster. So you can go back and relive the battles and remember who went against who and what could have been in this season, but what it actually was. Yeah, make sure to check out that poster, sign up for the notifications. But that's it for me. That's it for Drift Masters for this season. And thank you so much. We'll catch you on the next one. All right, it's 2 in the morning after the event, and this is what it looks like. She gone, boys. She gone.